Hey y'all, Susie here again. So this video is going to be the part 2 of the topic we discussed yesterday. And if you come across this channel, if you come across this video, I'm Susie, or you can call me Susan, you can call me Susie. I live in Germany. And I did a video yesterday. That is the part 1 of vulvar carcinoma, vulvar cancer. I talk about if you have any feeling, any symptoms, like if you are experiencing what you have not experienced before, please don't hesitate to talk to your gynecologist or talk to your doctor. Don't hesitate to speak to someone close to you, and also don't be shy about it and talk about it, And I also talk about that it's good that we put awareness out there, because when you search in YouTube video, there is just like colon cancer, breast cancer, brain cancer. A lot of videos will pump out from YouTube, from Google. But when you search YouTube videos, it's hard to find someone who is talking about vulvar carcinoma, someone who is talking about vulvar cancer. You understand? So I think along the line, at the weekend, my mom sent me a link from, I think, from Instagram. So that was the first time I saw a lady talking about these stuffs. I was so happy, like someone, like people out there knows about it. But sometimes it looked like when it comes to the human, just like the human private genitals, it's not easy to talk about, right? You feel shy talking about it, right? You feel shy talking about it to someone close to you, or sometimes even your doctors, because you are so ashamed. But there is nothing to be ashamed of. When it comes to your life, depend on it. Your health depend on it. Your happiness depend on it. There is nothing to be afraid of, okay? There's nothing also to be ashamed of. And this video is going to be the part 2 of that topic. So that topic was in the part 1. We talk about go and see your gynecologist. Go and visit your doctor. Don't ignore signs. When signs are there, don't ignore it, because it can result to something else. Speak about it, okay? And I also talk about this kind of sickness. It's not specialized on just like people from a certain background. It's not specialized with the white people or the African people. No, every kind of people, no matter your background, no matter your culture, no matter if you are old, you are young, sickness is for everyone. Nobody is above it, okay? So in this part 2, we are going to talk about the symptoms you have to check for. In the symptoms you have to look out for, we are going to talk about in this part 2. Like I said yesterday at the first part 1 video, we are going to do it topic by topic and bring it, just to bring awareness out there, just to make women see. Maybe someone come across this video and after watching it and say, wow, I have such symptoms. Does that mean I might have this problem? Okay, now I'm going straight to my doctor. Okay, so it happened. So what we are going to be talking about this video is to look out for the symptoms. First, vulvar carcinoma or vulvar cancer. It's real. I will always continue to repeat it in any video, any part of the video I'm doing. It's real, because cancer can start from the eye, from the brain, from the neck, from the throat. Breast cancer is more common. Stomach cancer is common. And colon cancer, colorectal cancer, is also common. But a lot of people also know that the private genitals, your vulva inside your private area, it can start from there. Unfortunately, it can happen from your leg all over the body, okay? So what we are going to focus about is what we know, because what we have experienced is what we put out there. What you never experienced, you don't know how it is to explain it to people, right? So when it comes to the vulva, sometimes it might be that is the symptoms you have to look at. I'm trying to explain now. It might be that along the line, you start having pain in your genitals, in your vulva. And you are like, oh, I'm not doing anything with my vulva. I'm not having any sexual intercourse. I don't have a man, I'm single. Or I have a husband, but nevertheless, why am I always having pain in my vulva? You have to look out. Don't ignore it. And sometimes you just have some hot itch, like itchiness. I know some people will say, yeah, sometimes when I have some itchiness, it might be as a result of the public toilet I use in the working place. It might be as a result of the public toilet I use in school. Before I became sick, I was a student. Of course, when I go to school, I can't want to like to use the toilet to urinate, and I will have to hold on my urine for 8 hours, 9 hours. No, of course I have to use the toilet, you know. So definitely, while I was doing all those things, I was always carrying disinfection. I always disinfect, like just try to spray it before I sit on it, you know. But some people do it like that, and then you started having some hot itchiness in your private genitals, and you ask yourself, oh wow, why am I having so much this burnness, this itchiness? You have to look out for that also. It might be you have toilet infection. It might be it's not toilet infection, but it's more than what you are thinking. Okay? And sometimes it might be that you started having like this swelling, and before you know it, you even have sore at the surface, and you started bleeding. The bleeding is not coming inside your private area. The bleeding is not like you are on your menstruation, but it's just like you have some blood stain, and if even some discharge that you don't understand why you start having this type of discharge. These symptoms you have to look at for. It's not like, I know when we have some certain changes with all this like private area, we don't think about something bad in our head, right? You don't have to feel this pain down there and you think, oh, I have cancer. No, your mind is not going to that area, but it might be, you know. And sometimes it looks like you have all the time dryness, or you are all the time wet. Like, yeah, you have to look out for these symptoms. It's also not easy to put your eyes down to know, okay, these symptoms can result to this, can result to this. And most especially when you have pain that refuses to go away. You might have swelling. Your private genitals might be so swelling, like you will just think, I'm not doing anything with it. Why is it so swelling? It might be it's vulvar carcinoma cancer. It might be. Don't play with it. When you feel all this itchiness, burnness is burning, like you always go and shower and put water, because the burning, like the burnness cannot allow you to have this peace of mind. And after some time, it starts itchy. It's not, and you know in your mind that you don't have any infection, but how come? I started, because when these things happen, all you think, maybe I have toilet infection. This is what always come in our mind. And you just like buy some cream or you take some antibiotic and you never go away. Be careful. You have to go to your gynecologist and let him or her check what is really, and some will even see it and advise you that you have to make like biopsy, So all these symptoms are related to vulvar carcinoma cancer. When you look out for this symptom, when you find it earlier, you go fast, then it can prevent you not to even have earlier, just like late stage of cancer. But when you just ignore it, I ignore something a lot sometimes. Me, myself, sitting down here. Sometimes there's something that is wrong with me. I'm so sensitive. When I feel pain in any part of my body, going to doctors, I will just think, I'm feeling pain here or here. My doctor have to touch it, or like it will be more painful. So in that case, I don't have to go and see my doctor. I'm that kind of person. But I'm more wiser now, because if I continue living my life like that, it will do me nothing but more harm. Because the more you have these symptoms, you feel something is wrong, you feel something is not right, and you leave it for a long time, and before you know, it can generate and grow more, even be more dangerous, even be more life-threatening. Okay, so these symptoms I explained: dryness of the vulva, itchiness of the vulva, bleeding of the vulva, and sore. Your vulva can start having sore, and it never go away. You try every kind of cream, you try antibiotic, you try so many things, it never go away. Please go to your doctor, go to any doctor for checkup, because these symptoms are related to vulvar carcinoma cancer. This is how this is how vulvar cancer starts. And don't think that, but like, is it really real that someone can have cancer from the vulva? It's real. Don't be deceived. Don't deceive yourself. You don't have to decide where your cancer will start. No, nobody decide that, and nobody even want to have such terrible sickness, because it can even, like, it kill a lot of people every time when it has gone to stage 4 or spread to other organs. You know, it can start from every part of the body, and nowhere is good. Nowhere, because the pain, the oppression, just like, yeah, the journey is really, really difficult journey. Okay, and this is how I'm going to tell you. Just check out for these symptoms. Okay, and in my next video, the next part 3 of the next video will be the stages of this vulvar cancer. Okay, what the stages, maybe when you have diagnosed it, the stage 1, how the stage 1 look like, how the stage 2 look like, how the stage 3 look like, and how the stage 4, the symptoms of the stages, because it's have from stage 1 to stage 4. Okay, that is if you have diagnosed, if they have diagnosed you already. So stay tuned for the next part 3 of this video, and this is going to be the part 2, and I hope we all follow up to talk about this, to understand what these things is, to also know that these things are real, and not to ignore it, and not to have that mentality to think that, oh, cancer don't start from that place, cancer is only from breast, cancer is only from eye, from brain. No, cancer can start in anywhere. Okay, and I love you, and don't forget, if you are having this symptom, if you have been diagnosed with any kind of rare disease, rare cancer, you are not alone. There are people out there who have the same situation like you. And when we speak out, we are bringing awareness to this thing. We are letting people know this thing is real. Even doctors, we even know this thing is real. People are suffering from these things. And who knows, in future, we have good medicine that will really take this thing out. Okay? And I love you guys, and have a nice day. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.